Okay, before we get into it, I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for being here. To all my subscribers and all my followers, you all the best. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's get into this new content that's going to be updating in Warzone. Now, all the information that I'm about to show you and talk about can be found on Call of Duty website, and I'll put the link down in the description so you can go look at it yourself for more details if needed. But right now we're going to do a real quick run through so you get a general idea, and we're going to hit all the main topics. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to scroll down here a little bit. And one of the things you're going to notice is the main menu into Warzone. And as you can tell, there's a couple things here that really stick out quite a bit. Is going to be the black highlights over certain words. And if you look right underneath Battle Pass, you're going to see where it says Season 1. Now, I know we were expecting a Season 7, but that is no longer going to happen. It's going to start over with Season 1. We'll get into all the details of that. Another thing with on the side over here, if you look where it says Battle Royale, Plunder, and then it's blacked out, I think that's going to be the new map, the new area to Verdansk. Let's go ahead and move down a little bit more. Take a look at the editing of the loadout screen, and we're going to see that there is a AK47 from Black Ops Cold War. So we know that gun is definitely getting introduced, and we knew that about a month ago as well. But the main thing here is going to be all the weapons from Black Ops Cold War will be in Warzone now. You have 5 new assault rifles coming, 5 new submachine guns, 4 marksmen, 3 light machine guns, 3 sniper rifles, 3 pistols, 2 shotguns, 3 launchers, and that's including the special launcher, which means we're going to have noob tube in the game accessible as a secondary. Okay, so let's take a look at the AK47 and the Gunsmith in Warzone. This is what it's going to look like when you click on it. Now you can see we still have the equipped 5 out of 5 slots and all the options as far as laser, stock, grip, mag, forward, silencer. Except for the perks are missing. I don't know how they're going to balance that, because all of the Modern Warfare weapons, you get to choose a perk, whether it's sleight of hand, reveal distance, and so forth. That doesn't mean that for the Black Ops Cold War weapons that it's not going to be an option to have. Instead, if you do own the game, you'll know that a lot of the perks or the attachments to the gun are already built in. So the perks are built into the attachments. One is the laser. The laser not only can do hip fire, but it can also have a greater reveal distance as well, for example. So that's going to be one of the differences between the two. I really don't know how they're going to integrate that and make that fair, because with only 5 slots, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do. It's a little bit more of an advantage for the Black Ops Cold War weapons, unless they take one of them away and you only get a 4 out of 5 or 4 choices rather than 5 choices. So I think that'd be one way to balance it. But let's go ahead and move down. Now, with the Cold War weapons coming into Warzone, so now you have the Black Ops Cold War, you have the Modern Warfare weapons. We already have 50 weapons in Modern Warfare, plus an additional 30 weapons. So that's going to give us 80 weapons total. And with those new 30, I can guarantee you 95% of them will be considered aimbot, the new best, and OP. Guaranteed. But it is what it is. Either way, we're going to have more choices. You're going to have more of a selection than you know what to do with. And I'm pretty sure that the Cold War Black Ops weapons are going to dominate. And especially if we're able to use a lot of the attachments, we're going to have the new operators. Going to be 50 plus new unique operators going to be added into the Warzone. So now you can have, if you're tired of the people you're already looking at and their skins, you're going to have more now. Now there's going to be a total of 50 that you can go and pick from. And moving down a little bit, let's go ahead and take a look at the career, your progression. This has also changed. So it's going to take a new spin into the progression. It's going to combine everything into one, which would be Warzone, and you can split out into either Modern Warfare or Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, the main thing is nothing's going to reset. So whatever you currently have right now is going to continue. So you're not going to lose anything, and you're not starting over at 0. The only thing that will go back is your level, your personal level, your military rank. As far as that's concerned, you will go back to number 1, just like all the other seasons where you start over. So you haven't made it all the way up to 155. If that matters, you might want to do that pretty quick, but everything else remains the same. All your weapons will not go back to locked. If you have everything unlocked already, it's going to remain that way. So they're not going to take anything out of the game or make you start over as far as that goes. Same thing with Black Ops and Cold War. If you have the gun unlocked and leveled up, it's going to stay unlocked and leveled up, just like it was every other season. So nothing's going to change in that regards. Just your main level of your character will go back to 1 as expected. Let's go ahead and move down a little bit and take a look at some other changes. Okay, so let's go ahead and move down, and this is going to be the challenges section. Again, anything that you're currently working on will stay there, so that will not reset. If you haven't earned your 400th battle and battle royale victory, yeah, no, I'm at 6. I don't know what you guys are at, but let's disregard that and keep moving. So, because that's not going to reset. Your progression is going to be the same. That's not going to reset. Any of your stats or anything you're working on is going to be fine. So let's move down a little bit to the store. This is where the store is. So the store is going to look a little bit different. It's going to have the Black Ops and the Warzone, which is Warzone's directly tied to Modern Warfare. But the biggest thing is all your purchases are going to be used in both games. So if you buy something from the store, it's going to translate over into the Black Ops Cold War, and it's going to translate over into Modern Warfare as well. So you'll be able to use those skins and so forth, which isn't really a problem in Modern Warfare. For Black Ops it is, because of one thing. There is one exception to this rule, and that is going to be you cannot use the skins for Warzone vehicles as you can in Black Ops, because they're 2 different vehicles in a lot of cases. But there will be 2 different skins in that bundle. So you'll have a skin, the exact same skin in Warzone, and then there'll be a different skin, but it's going to look the same, except for it's not going to be for that specific vehicle. It's going to be the one who's dedicated for Cold War. So that's how they're going to do it. So everything will work out. You are going to get what you pay for, and it is going to transition over into either side of the game. Okay, and that pretty much wraps up everything. I hope you enjoyed everything so far, and I think it's pretty exciting. Everything that's about to happen in Warzone, we're going to have a lot more options and a lot more free content coming, heading our way. And I think that's a good thing. I'm not sure how they're going to integrate all this smoothly, but I do know they did miss a couple opportunities to really get more people to buy, like, say, example, Black Ops, but buy the game, to have more exclusive items that only if you have the game you get in Warzone. But I do understand that Warzone is the bread and butter of the whole franchise at this particular moment. With that being said, I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for joining and watching the video. Until next time, good night.